The Philadelphia District Attorney's Office on Tuesday announced charges against 4 young men affiliated with a North Philadelphia street group that investigators say committed a string of shootings in 2021 that left 2 people dead and 5 others injured. Following a more than year-long investigation, prosecutors charge 4 men they say are affiliated with the group BNG, or Big Natty Gang, named after a 15-year-old boy known as Natty, who was fatally shot in April 2021. After the teen was killed, prosecutors said his friends, seeking retaliation and local notoriety, formed BNG and committed at least 5 shootings in the next 6 months, chronicling the violence along the way on social media, in rap songs, and in text to one another. The first shooting detectives tied to the men to occurred July 14, 2021, when prosecutors say Dante Sutton, then 17, critically wounded 2 young men in a shooting on the 2400 block of North 33rd Street in Strawberry Mansion. A few months later, prosecutors say Jameer Brunson Gans, 18 at the time, shot a 43-year-old man multiple times, leaving him critically injured, on the 3100 block of North Judson Street on September 2021. The next day, prosecutors said Brunson Gans, alongside then 16-year-old Elijah Soto, went to the 2200 block of West Huntingdon Street and fatally shot 19-year-old Jordan Murray. Not even 2 weeks later, prosecutors say Sutton and Soto, with then 17-year-old Cal Henry, fatally shot Jarek Jenkins, 33, in North Philadelphia, at 29th and West York Streets. Then, on October 4, 2021, prosecutors say Sutton and Henry, riding in a car they had stolen the day before, shot 2 people on the 2800 block of North 26th Street. Brunson, Gans, and Soto have each been charged with murder, attempted murder, and related crimes.
To 2021, our Cheyenne Corinne has the details.
If you are a gang that is committing gun violence in Philadelphia, don't be surprised if you're next.
This message coming after 4 men were arrested and charged in connection to 5 different shootings in the Strawberry Mansion neighborhood, tracking back to 2021. Prosecutors say the suspects are part of a street group called Big Natty Gang, or BNG. Now, one of those shootings happened right here on North 33rd Street, where 2 people were shot. And prosecutors also say that these men were also involved in another double non-fatal shooting that happened just 4 blocks away.
There is a phrase that came up in this investigation. It was a text from one of these participants to another, and the text was that they had put the H in homicide. Well, today we are going to put the J in jail, because we've had enough killings, shootings, blood, juveniles on both sides of the gun.
The suspects Dante Sutton, Jameer Brunson Gans, Elijah Soto, and Khalil Henry were all teens at the time of the shootings and are now facing various homicide and attempted murder charges. The DA's office says the gang was formed after one of their friends, 15-year-old Namir Johnson, was killed in April 2021.
Sadly, after Big Natty was murdered, people who knew him, people who liked him, decided the best thing to do was more murders.
The 4 men were connected to the crimes by forensic evidence. Unlike many other investigations, prosecutors say the victims were not members of another rival group and drugs were not involved. Instead, the motive being something the DA's office calls a new trend.
This investigation revealed that the Big Natty Gang, or BNG, committed a spree of gun violence in North Philadelphia, led largely by its desire to seek notoriety and infamy for committing these acts.
We asked the DA's office how big this gang is. While they weren't able to tell us exactly how many people, they did tell us the other members should realize this:
that they are under investigation, and that if they are involved with any criminal activity or involved with any criminal associates, to stop.
Arrest and charging of some pretty dangerous people. We will get into the details in a moment, but I want to start, first of all, by saying that the DA's office, here in collaboration with Alcohol, Tobacco, and Firearms, with our partners in the Philadelphia Police Department and in the Attorney General's office, are here to announce that the Gun Violence Task Force has charges against 4 suspects in some shootings that occurred in Strawberry Mansion in 2021. These shootings involve a total of 5 victims. They include 2 homicides. They include 2 non-fatal shootings. They are 4 separate incidents, and they involve 4 defendants, all of whom, and you'll correct me if I'm wrong, but all of whom were already in custody. And they were already in custody because the deep, serious investigative work that has gone on here allowed all of us to work together to get them in custody as quickly as possible so that their rampage of shootings could be stopped while these investigations